Comprehension is a critical component of the reading process. So today, I'll be sharing with you various tips for fostering engaging read-alouds. Tip number 1 is to invite children to make predictions about the text. So before we even get started reading a book, we're going to go ahead and together flip through the different pages of a picture book. You want to invite the child to describe what's happening in the pictures, to make inferences about what's going on, and to make predictions about what they think will happen next and what the overall story will be about based on the clues from the pictures. So to help us illustrate this idea, I got a little help from my daughter, and so let's go ahead and watch a video where we engage in a picture walk together. Today we're reading Where the Wild Things Are. Now what do you think is going to happen in this book? What's going on in this book? Huh?
He's chasing me.
Who's that?
A
A wolf. What's he doing?
He's jumping on the wall and breaking it.
Uh-oh, are we allowed to do that at home? Oh no.
Bad wolf.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened here?
His mom dropped him in there.
His mom dropped him in there?
Yeah.
Did he get a timeout?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh, he got in trouble. What's happening in his room?
Growing a tree.
It's growing trees? Whoa, look at all these trees that are growing. Bless him. Oh, now what is he doing?
Going away. Walking.
Wow, he's going away on his boat. Whoa, what's that?
A monster.
Oh my goodness. More monsters. More monsters. So what do you think's going to happen in this story? The little boy is going to play with the...
One.
Yeah. He's playing with all the monsters. Oh my goodness.
So.
What do you think's going to happen next?
Yeah.
He's going to swing on trees.
He's having a piggy ride.
He's having a piggy ride. What else do you think is happening in this story?
Going to see and don't go away.
Don't go away. Don't go away. But he's going away. Where did he go? He went back home. What's waiting for him at home?
His mom.
His mom. Yeah, and his dinner. So let's go ahead and read this book now. Tip number 2 is to encourage children to retell major events from the story. So one example of how to do this is to pause and to invite the child to retell the beginning of the story, the middle, and the end. And finally, tip number 3 is to encourage critical thinking. So below are some examples of the kinds of questions we can encourage children to answer as we're reading the story. For instance, number 1, what would you change about the story? Number 2, how do you feel about the character's actions? And number 3, what is your response to the main idea? So in addition to simply asking the child to recount or retell some of the main events from the story, here you're giving them ownership of the story and encouraging them to change things up a bit. What would they change, how, and why? And of course, depending on the age of the child, you can change the wording as you rephrase some of these questions. As you'll see in the example here, once again, we're getting some help from my daughter who's 3 years old. What do you think about Max's choices? He was hammering things on the wall and chasing the doggy with the fork. Do you think he was making good choices?
No.
No? What do you think he should do?
He gets rough for her.
Oh, okay. What happens when you make bad choices?
Be sad.
You'll be sad. I hope these tips are helpful. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.